The red pill, since its very conception, has always peddled the idea that men just want younger women.
It's biological. Just like you want a man that's taller than you and makes money and is successful and has security, men want young, beautiful women. If you're in your 30s, sorry to the ladies here at the table, you ain't going to be able to compete with the 21-year-olds. It's a fact. Sorry.
I think that in the modern world, in the days of old, right, you'd meet a woman, you get married, you'd be together, whatever. In the modern world, if I meet a girl who's 33 and single, I know the amount of been through her before me is just simply unattractive. I don't care how nice you are, but you're 33 years old. How many men have fucked? If I get a 19-year-old girl, I might be her second or third man, right?
Even though the idea of a man in his 30s or 40s wanting a 21-year-old or a 19-year-old is off-putting and kind of creepy, there's really no argument you can make for why it's immoral. Because us as a society has come together and decided that at 18 years old, someone got the cognitive functions and abilities to make decisions for themselves. So if an 18-year-old or 19-year-old, 21-year-old choose to date a 30 and 40-year-old, well, there's nothing we can say about that. But this video isn't about older men wanting women who are 21 and 19. It's about the more you listen to these red pill gurus, the younger the age got. Their rhetoric started off as 23-year-olds are hotter than 40-year-olds. And then it got younger. And now it's 16-year-olds are apparently hotter than 25-year-olds according to Just Pearly Things. Pearl just outright said it with no apologies whatsoever. See, at least these other dudes, they have enough decency to peddle their pedophilia fantasies as a joke.
Huh? Thank you, Sneeko. Come here. You actually like young girls?
Yeah. Oh, man, beautiful. Underage.
Nobody peddles the idea of pedophilia through jokes more than John Zherka. See, John Zherka has taken the internet by storm. His origin story actually came from a basement of a house party during a coke binge.
Who was I to complain? I was fucking trying up too. I couldn't afford fucking food. And I was partying. And he turned to me and was like, hey Zherka, what's up? And I looked at that fucking death face he had, and he's like this. I need, it's always fucking dying. I need something. I need to ask you for something. And he looks away from my eyes because he feels shame. It's like his best friend. We're like brothers. He asked me that, like, and I was like this. This is the first time I started believing in God. I was like, what? Even a junkie who needs it to wake up, he needs to buy some bag and shit. He has that spark left in his soul that said, fuck it. This is one. He kept me. He didn't ask for the money. That was the first time I was like, whoa. I dropped the lighter. It was like dark room and shit. I dropped fucking $300 there. Not giving me 500. So I walked out. And then he texted me, like, you left your money here. I was like, dude, I'm going to go get rich for this. And I'm coming back.
Zherka made a promise to his best friend during a coke binge that he will go get rich for both of them so they both can afford a $25 crack rock whenever they wanted to. So he left the house and started working on getting rich. So Zherka hopped online and started harassing women.
The video, low-value women attack high-value men, okay? Be honest about it.
How are you high-value when you talk to women the way that...
Here's how I'm high-value. You're a woman, and I get more DMs from the opposite gender than you.
I made her uncomfortable, and now you're making jokes about it instead of genuinely caring about another person's human feelings.
You gotta remember...
It's crazy.
As a Christian, my yes...
Here we go.
My yes... When I'm not doing coke, my yes means yes. My no means no. I can only give you the truth. You said you like truth earlier, and the truth is, she feels unsafe, and I don't give a. That's the truth.
I must admit, the first couple of times you see a Zherka owns Asian feminist video, it's kind of entertaining, right? It's kind of amusing, right? The dude is hilarious, but after a while, those videos sort of lose its shock value, and it loses its oomph, and eventually it gets stale, right? The same act, the same shtick gets stale. So Zherka needed a new shtick. Unfortunately for us, Zherka's new shtick is pretending to be a pedophile. Now, I say pretending very loosely, just in hopes that Zherka isn't stupid enough to actually be a pedophile while admitting to it.
Already had an
I've never had an STD, okay? No.
Don't lie.
Please,
don't even lie right now.
Please,
no, I fuck teenagers. They don't have STDs.
You should be in jail. That's like
no, they're 18, 19. 18 on the birthday.
When the roasting Asian feminist and female shtick began to get stale, Zherka began to test the waters with his new shtick, which is peddling pedophilia. And he began to test the waters through semantics. He began to see how people reacted to him saying he had sex with teenagers, right? Knowing people's initial reactions when they hear teenagers is under 18. But then he will quickly change it up to, oh no, I only have sex with 18 and 19-year-olds. But eventually, the shock value from that sort of wore off, and Zherka began to get more extreme with peddling pedophilia.
Pedophile, I was actually coming in here because Sneeko said he wanted to talk to you. So I was waiting on...
You call me a pedophile?
Yes. Yeah, Sneeko told me you're a pedophile.
Yeah, I am, but I didn't know you knew. Like, what the fuck is Sneeko just talking shit?
Wait, you're actually a pedophile?
I like those 16-year-old girls.
I mean, it's a little bit weird, don't you think?
If it's called pedophile. No, dude, I went to a state where it's legal and... Huh?
You don't think it's weird to fuck 16-year-olds? It's a little weird.
No, it's weird, but they're so hot, dude. I went to a state where it's legal and I just fucked one.
Yeah, nah. Come on, bro.
This occurrence of Zherka admitting to Aiden Ross that he's attracted to 16-year-olds and once been involved with one in a state where it's legal could all be reduced to satire and him just making content and making a joke. But then he would also repeat the very same thing outside of content and on Twitter. Zherka would go on to say all women are designed by God to have their first kid at 16 when their hormones are high and bones are most elastic for less painful births. All women would be happier if they got married at 16. This gives them a lot more years with their kids and keeps them from aging rapidly. In a classic theocracy, depression would not exist. That don't sound like a joke. That sounds like a school of thought. That sounds like Zherka is trying to peddle that ideology onto people, trying to convince people that this is the way to go. He would go further by saying, I don't care if she is 16, a friend is a friend. He will also go by saying, I hate when my 16-year-old girlfriend gets excited for her birthday, or what I like to call her expiry date. Now, at worst, Zherka is a pedophile. At best, he's a paraphile. Now, essentially what a paraphile is, again, this is just what I believe, right, is when you get off by dangerous activities. So Zherka peddling pedophilia, having people think he's a pedophile, taking him to that edge of being canceled, gets his rocks off. So either way, he's coming from pedophilia, fantasies, and rhetoric, right? Take that how you want to take it. Now, when that didn't give Zherka the attention he wanted, or, you know, when him coming on Twitter and saying I'm a pedophile, or him saying he's a pedophile on multiple podcasts, that didn't get him the attention he wanted. So Zherka had to up the ante. So to up the shock value of his pedophilia shtick, well, Zherka got a prop.
Hey, let's go collab.
No, I'm not in LA. I'm in Florida.
Oh, in Miami?
No, Orlando.
Oh, fuck. You're never in LA, huh?
No, I am.
I do this thing where I'm a pedophile online and it works great. You want to do it with me?
Let me get this right. You play as a pedophile.
Yeah. So, like, I'm like the pedophile. I touched this 16-year-old girl. I hired a 16-year-old actress.
And how old is she?
She's 16. She's on IMDb as an actress. And I, like, legally am allowed to touch her. It's fucking awesome, dude.
He recruited an actual teenage girl who looks like she's 12, but actually 18 years old, to be a part of this shtick. Now, at some point, it got to stop being a shtick. At some point, we got to believe this nigga, man. Right?
Okay, why are you naked in my room? Turn around and leave. Where am I?
Doing a video?
Yeah. Trying to make it look like I actually touch you so they actually think I'm a pedo.
Right. So it went from I'm trying to make it seem like I'm actually attracted to you, like I would actually touch you so they could think I'm a pedo, to, well, Zherka actually touching her and making this girl who looks like she's 12 years old, but she's actually 18, his girlfriend.
I found the 18-year-old and I fucked the shit out of her and I fucking broadcast the whole thing, us getting out of bed together. These articles freaked the fuck out. And I said, 29 years old, I've never done this.
Yo.
But if you're that venomous that you're chasing me, you want to call me, I am whatever you say I am. You want to call me a pedo? Let me give it to you. And now she's my girlfriend.
Nigga. Now, nigga. Now I'm uncomfortable because I was under the guise that this was all an act, that you wasn't actually attracted to women who look like they're 12. But you went from saying you wasn't going to touch that 18-year-old who looks 12, and then you actually touched her. And then you actually had sex with her. So now that stick with the 18-year-old girl who looks 12, now that stick has ran dry. The shock value is gone. Now the next step to this evolutionary is Zherka actually getting a 12-year-old girl and doing foul things to her. Now, just for my own mental stability, I'm not even going to think about that. I'm just going to pray that Zherka doesn't fully crash out and he grows sense and find a new stick. I mean, the N-word stick is a good old trick that should keep him relevant for a hot minute, right? Until black folks stop caring about him saying the N-word. But you guys let me know what y'all think, man. Do y'all think Zherka is going to fully crash out and see this all the way through? Or do he got enough sense to not go there? All right, but it's your boy, Poetic Flacco, man. Click on the video somewhere on my screen if you're still watching to find out why Myron and Fresh from Fresh and Fit, why they want to jump Joe Budden, right? Click on this video to find out why they want to jump Joe Budden for saying this about them. I'm going to see you guys in this video, all right? I'm out of here, folks.